Welcome to West Coast Songwriters, the Palo Alto chapter. I'm Becky Saunders, and I'm your host, and I also work here at the Mid-Peninsula Community Media Center, from whose studio we are broadcasting live and into the Mid-Peninsula area of the San Francisco Bay Area. And you can also watch us live, and possibly you are watching us live at midpenmedia.org/channel 75. So, not going to beat about the bush. I'm going to tell you who our three amazing judges are this evening. First, we're going to start with Linda Yelnick. Linda is well known to West Coast Songwriters and certainly to this chapter. She runs the front of house for us on a regular basis and makes everything run very smoothly, so thank you, Linda, for that. But Linda is also a associate producer, artist consultant, and an occasional judge for other monthly song competitions. And she has judged song competitions at the Freight, in Berkeley, Angelica's, and in Mountain View. Linda is a classically trained pianist and an artist manager and consultant as owner of Management by Linda Yelnick. She manages, of all people, Josh Friedman, and that's why Josh's career is taking off. Josh, let's give it up for Linda. Let's give it up for that. That's great. And I gather, Linda, you must have met Josh through West Coast Songwriters. Awesome. We love connecting people. Right here. We love connecting people. So Linda has served as the Studio Community Outreach Coordinator at the School of Rock in San Mateo and is currently on the staff of various Bay Area music and music tech conferences and events. And she has had the honor of serving on the Board of Governors of the San Francisco chapter of the Recording Academy, which is the producers of the Grammy Awards. And September 2015, just last fall, marked Linda's 14th year working at the Conference Center for the annual West Coast Songwriters Conference and celebrating its 35th year. Thank you, Linda, so much for judging for us this evening. Let's give it up for Linda Yelnick. Another wonderful volunteer that makes everything possible here. Our second judge, sitting in the middle there, is David Knight. He is a songwriter and producer based in San Jose, California. He has performed throughout the U.S. and the world as far away as Singapore and Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, where he happened to live for 2.5 years and got some interesting musical influences there, I understand. So David is well known for combining field samples, electronic music, and live performances while utilizing unique instrumentation, live looping, and digital effects in his shows. His music spans many genres, including jazz, rock, ambient, and electronic. His songwriting straddles the line between the familiar and the unconventional, fusing his love of iconic vocalists like Nina Simone and Tom York with the more obtuse leanings of modern electronica. He has released many recordings and self-produced and has performed in a handful of bands throughout his 15-year career as an artist. Knight has also composed extensively for online media, television, advertisements, and independent film. Let's welcome David Knight. Thank you, David. Wow. Okay, and so sometimes I am prone to accessorize, as in excessiveness, spelled accessorize. So I understand that Ben Henderson is the best singer-songwriter that ever lived. So not true. Okay, but he was voted by Metroactive.com readers' picks, and Metroactive.com is associated with SanJose.com, Best of Silicon Valley 2011 Music Nightlife Best Singer-Songwriter. How about it? So I think he's qualified to judge a good song, apparently. Many fans know Ben Henderson by way of his postmodern funk band, Good Hustle. But since the release of his first CD, Dirty Birdies, in 2008, Henderson's been gaining a following for his solo music, which trades funk for the chunks of acoustic guitar riffs, plus a haunting lyrical and vocal spin on his songwriting vision. Didn't make this up. It's true. Let's give it up for Ben Henderson. Thank you, Ben. Wow. And the purpose of having industry judges here judging our songs is to give us critical, helpful, supportive feedback so that we can make our songs better and stronger for a commercial market if that is what we desire. So, and if we don't desire that, it's just nice to get someone to let you know, yeah, you know, that sounds really good, or maybe you could maybe punch up that lyric a little bit. So very grateful for you all volunteering your Friday night. And I know you're all busy, so thanks again. All right, so without further ado, let me turn it over to my co-host and co-producer, Josh Friedman, who's going to warm up the room for us, Josh. Thank you.
Can you all warm up your hands?
So cold.
Yeah. Warm up your hands. So I brought my shrunken guitar today. Left it in the wash. It was horrible. So I have a 10-piece band. Well, not here. With horns and full backup singers, and there's a drummer with a big drum kit and a bass, and well, I just brought my ukulele today, but I wanted to sing one song. I like hanging out with you. I like hanging out with you. I like hanging out with you. Oh, nothing's better. I like hanging out with you. I like hanging out with you. I like hanging out with you. Oh, nothing's better. So I'm playing a kids show, believe it or not, April 30th. I don't know if you want to come see a 10-piece band with lots of horns, but it's really fun. At the Mountain View Center Performing Arts. Are you wondering what the band is called? Okay, get this. Purple Fox and the Heebie-Jeebies. Playing zombies in the backyard, throwing up the veggies in your shopping cart, try and land the frisbee on the roof, rolling in the dirt, yeah, we're on the move. Ew, yeah! Bubblegum on my shoe, oh, phew! Thought it was dog poo. Hot cookie, tea party, chocolate chip. Pretend to be a pole or a pirate ship on the back porch, sailing, singing. The sun is out, oh, shining down on us. I like hanging out with you. 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 Oh, nothing's better. I like hanging out with you. I like hanging out with you too. I like hanging out with you. I like hanging out with you. Oh, nothing's better. Throwing on my red superhero cape. You fixed it up with glitter glue and tape. Secret password handshake. Up high, down low. We built the fort and we're sneaking slowly on our tiptoes, creeping. Monster faces, ready, scary, go. Roar! I like hanging out with you. I like hanging out with you. I like hanging out with you. Oh, nothing's better. I like hanging out with you. I like hanging out with you. I like hanging out with you. Oh, nothing's better. I like hanging out with you. I like hanging out with you. I like hanging out with you. Oh, nothing's better. I like hanging out with you. I like hanging out with you. Oh, nothing's better. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right. Josh, great job.
And thank you, Becky, for being the amazing host that you are.
Well, it's all because of people like you that make me look good. So I have to be honest, it's true. It's not just me being amazing. It's my entire crew. All right, well, let's bring up, thank you, Josh, for sharing that.
Yeah, of course.
I'm so excited about your new program. It's like, so you're also, so you say you're at the Mountain View Performing Arts Center today?
Mountain View Performing Arts Center on April 30th.
Oh my gosh.
Purple Fox and the Heebie-Jeebies.
Wow, I'm telling you. And then are you having a show also here at the Media Center? And is that in the works?
Yeah, I have a kids' TV show that's going to be filmed right here in the
Wow.
Media Center. 2 episodes, and that one's called Afternoon Snack.
Wow, I'm excited. I'm going to be on deck. Maybe I can crew for you.
That would be
What would
awesome.
that be like? Okay. All right, let's give it up for Josh. All right, David. Let's get David up here. Our next judge. Now, Ben, did you bring your instrumentation with you this evening? Are you going to perform for us? At the break. Okay, goody. Okay, because you are the best songwriter singer ever, right? And David, you're second. All right. So.
I'm like 12th or
All
20th.
right. And then
Ben's definitely hot.
And then feel free to tell us a little bit about yourself, like your blood type or anything else that you want us to know.
I should know that, but I don't. Can we get that higher?
Okay, there
I have
we
a
go.
card though in my wallet in case I'm incapacitated and someone needs my blood type. That way
Awesome.
it's there.
Okay, all right. Well,
This song I guess does have an
Let's do it.
interesting story. When I was living abroad in Malaysia, I would travel every 3 months because I didn't have a visa that allowed me to stay longer than 3 months. So I would go out of country and I would bring my ukulele. I'd write songs and kind of prepare things to video record while I was in Vietnam or in Bali or wherever. So I wrote this little piece for the Vietnam trip, and I performed a bit of it while I was floating around in the Mekong, and used the intro that I recorded for a video that I later, well, actually for the actual recording of the song. So the intro is recorded there. Of course, I overdubbed the rest. So it's kind of a serious track. It's called Mekong. Paddle downstream, fearless traveler, along a southern breeze. Wherever spirits take you, that's where you'll be. Careful where you step, fearless traveler. If you don't mind danger, open up your eyes. I'm sure you'll be fine. Time you can't possess, a hopeful traveler, but it's yours to spend, chasing after sunsets and dreaming of your days to come. But go and find the time war where figures were carved in walls, in love, in war, in flame. Arose a peaceful day. Dum, da-da-dum, dum, da-da-dum, 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 yeah, yeah. Thanks.
David.
You're welcome.
Astonishingly good. What can I say? I've already got my fix. The reason I do this show is because it's a free drug. I don't have to go and do anything to get it, but just come here and listen to original music inspired by people's experiences from all over the world. Wow, I feel transported already. So thank you. Okay, so that's the reason I do this show. It's not for all the glory I get, the recognition, meeting President Obama, no big deal, that kind of thing. Rafi, how are you?
Good.
Okay.
Staying dry.
Staying dry, that's right. We have El Nino now. Wow, March. Almost spring. You ready to go? Let's see, what are we gonna do with you? We're gonna put your mic? Yeah. Let's get your mic up. Okay, so you're in West Coast Songwriters Land, the Mid Peninsula Community Media Center, where all your dreams come true if they have anything to do with video, audio, editing, producing, camera operations, audio operations, graphics engineering. Oh my gosh, so many dreams that we can make come true for you here. If you would but walk through our doors on the first or third Thursday of every month at 6 p.m. for 1 hour and let us talk to you. I want to talk to you. Okay, Rafi, are you ready?
I'm listening.
Well, no, I'm actually ready to listen to you, so take it away.
First song, a warm-up song, was influenced by the debate I watched about 2 weeks ago. Kind of mad, some kind of madness. So I wrote this song about the GOP madness. Election time, here it comes. It ain't pretty, it's bothersome. It ain't easy, so worrisome whom to choose. Who will win and who will lose? Ted Cruz, Marco Rubio, John Kasich. Well, Joe Booz is gone, but we still have the Wonder Boy, Mr. Donald Trump. Let's say, hey, 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 these are the wannabes. Hey, 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 they quack like a pack of geese. So bothersome who to choose. Who will win and who will lose? Here comes Ted Cruz with his lips you wanna crush. His wily, pugnacious smile you cannot trust. Nobody seems to like him, his Senate buddy said. It's too dangerous. We have little Rubio with his boots so hip. He memorizes lines like a robotape. He never voted on things that really matter. People say it's too ambitious. I say, hey, 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 these are the wannabes. Hey, 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 they quack like a bag of geese. So bothersome who to choose. Who will win? Who will lose? Not much to say about Jeb Bush. He already dropped from the race. Despite the money and the family, he's back to Florida with his low energy. And we have John Kasich. He is the soft-spoken one. Can he not read the writing on the wall? People are angry. You can't be too hard. Money is say, hey, 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 these are the wannabes. Hey, 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 they quack like a pack of geese. So bothersome who to choose. Who will win and who will lose? Now we have the omnipotent Trump. He's a bully, he's a racist, he's a tyrannical baboon. But despite all this, he keeps winning in all the polls. Oh no, I'm having a headache. I wanna fly to the moon. No, no, no. A terrible headache. Let's all fly to the moon. Thank you. Time is a healer, they say. Whoever said it is a liar. It hurts so much as we did before. It's a pain to endure for one day more. Time is a clown who laugh at us. Make believe it's one of us. Make believe we are cured. In truth and fact, we are screwed. Time is a healer, they say. Whoever said it is a liar. It hurts so much as we did before. Some pain to endure for one day more. Da-dee-da, 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 da-dee-da. Love, cry, do or die, wipe your tears, see the light. Time, spectator of the fate of time, does not participate. Ooh. Da-dee-da, 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 da-dee-da. Da-dee-da. Time is a healer, they say. I'll shut my mouth, enjoy my day. What do you say? Take it away. Take it away. Take it away. Thank you.
Let's get you unplugged there, Rafi. Yeah, well, all right, come on over here. All righty, well, Rafi, why don't you really tell us what you think about the GOP? I'd really like to, we're not quite sure. That's a joke, by the way.
No, it's a joke, yes.
Yeah, 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 pretty angry. Yeah, so, the Media Center is nonpartisan, but because we come out in favor of free speech, we sometimes are thought of as a left-wing organization because we love it when people can express their ideas here. That is like super left-wing. We are radical. Okay, so tell me a little bit about the story you just, the story you just told, the song you just sang. Is that a fairly new one?
First time I'm playing it though. So,
okay.
But it was actually a verse that was sent by a friend, and this verse was given to him, and this was somebody who landed in jail.
Oh, okay.
And so he's, time we say time is a healer, but if you stay there for the longest time, then you begin to wonder.
Yeah.
Right,
Definitely.
so that's the story behind it.
Oh, well, it was
then I built on it. Yeah.
Very provocative. I really enjoyed it. So thank you for
Thank you
sharing
very
it with
much.
us. All
Sure.
right.
Thanks.
Let's give it up for Rafi. Thank you, Rafi. All righty. So it's Robert?
Yeah.
Robert Edgar?
Yeah.
Have you been here before?
No, this is my first time here.
Oh my gosh, it's Robert Edgar's first time here. Everybody, let's give it up for Robert Edgar's first time here. So proud. Okay, why don't you sing a few songs for us, and then we'll have a conversation. Okay?
All right, songs, then conversation. Got it. All right, these will be two songs that are my two songs. And, one of them I co-wrote, actually. But I'll start with one that's just mine, called Here For You. You know the front door locks from the inside. It's not there to keep us from leaving. Yeah, but darling, every time that I've walked away, my escape was just deceiving. Well, home should never be a hiding place, but never should that doorway out. And there's something that I need for you to understand about this man without a doubt. I love you, darling, and I'm here for you. I've walked away from people who never did me wrong. I know the hurt's been long. I'm sorry for what I did. Yeah, but sometimes logic is a lock that takes the truth and avoids the sleuth and keeps it hid. And sometimes are hard to recognize until you step back a painter's distance. Ah, but I'm not a fool and I'm not blind to the value of persistence. I love you, darling, and I'll always be here for you. Since I was a child, even the moon wasn't too far away. And if you leave, I swear to you, my home and arms will always be a place for you to stay. It took a while, but I finally learned that being at peace means leading each other, and emptiness spreads if you dismiss the hopeful heart of another. So don't anticipate that when you enter that front door that you'll find an empty room. Know that there's a heart waiting within my chest that's surviving because of you. need you, darling, and I'll always be here for you. Thank you. Thank you all. Here's a second song. This is a little older. This is one I wrote with a good friend, Ethan Place, who's a writer here in Palo Alto. And so he did the lyrics, and I introduced them to the guitar. It's called Moving Day for the Soul. It's daylight in the loading zone, time to pack it in. Tape up the box, unhook the phone, end where you begin. Look at all the things you bought, each gift they ever gave you. What to take and what to toss, what keepsakes left to save you. Well, it's moving day for the soul. Brighter lamps for deeper minds, wiser fools for weirder times. Moving on. Van pulls up and opens wide, emptiness on wheels. Belongings going for a ride, bound for parts unreal. Look at all the things you thought, I each faith they ever sold you, and twisted keys won't fit those locks. Can't take them with you. Well, it's moving day for the soul. Brighter lamps for deeper minds, wiser fools for weirder times. Moving on. Daylight at the loading zone, time to pack it in. Tape up the box, unhook the phone, end where you begin. Thank you very much.
All right, Robert. I think stand right there on that little mark and feel the sun in your face. Looking fine. Wow. What do you think about working with a lyricist? How'd that work for you?
Oh, it's good. We're good friends, and it fits very well.
I have to say I really liked some of that imagery, like the van pulling up, all that emptiness, and
Yeah.
yeah. So
Ethan's brilliant.
yeah, that was painted some great pictures, which I think is part. A lot of people don't pay that much attention to the lyrics. I have found, and I really like some people, like the man to whom I'm married, sometimes doesn't really listen to the lyrics. I'm going, dude, you gotta hear these lyrics, and he's like, oh man, I'm all about the music. Yeah. So that's why we had to get married, so we could figure it out.
Shots of Silicon Valley, so it's lyrics are good.
So how come this is your first time here? How come you haven't been here before?
I've been everywhere else.
All right.
So
So
that's where I've been at.
we
yes,
were last,
actually.
really
Uh-huh.
for West Coast Songwriters and the other chapters,
I've been
you mean?
waiting here for the. No.
Well, are you a member of West Coast Songwriters?
I was probably about a decade ago.
Okay, so.
And we'll probably try not to.
Well, I would love to have you back. Well, thank you so much for coming and sharing your lovely music with us.
Why, thank you.
All right, let's give it up for Robert. All right. All right. All right. You ready to go?
I am ready.
Okay, let's take it away then.
Hello, everyone. How are you?
Super.
Let's see if I can get this guy to stay. Bravo. All right. So this is a song I wrote, my first song on the ukulele, and it's about the stagnation of expression and getting the courage to then put it out. So hope you enjoy. Through all of those wasted nights, I never knew I had this life waiting for me to wake up and see that the only thing holding me back was worry and doubt. I was alone. I was alone. But finally I've been shown there ain't nothing worth all of the weeping when love's the only thing that keeps my heart beating, baby. Now I know I can believe again in the dreams I had when I was young, and restless with the joy of what tomorrow might bring. Please don't tell me though you'll spoil all the fun. That taste of honey when the day is done got my heart pounding like the guns of Navarone. Hold me, oh my, it seems the future stands in front of me tonight. And if I should fall into the brambles stretching to the sky, no, I'd do it all again just for the chance to breathe back in the light. The light. Thank you, thank you. All right. Can everyone hear everything okay? Super? Righteous. So this next song is a fun one. By the way, I'm Devin Begley. This song is called Love in the Time of Zombies. And the story takes place on a night much like this. There's a couple who have gotten through the worst of a zombie apocalypse. And they think they're in the clearing, and they're in a clearing. And a zombie pops out and bites the guy on the neck. And he rips the zombie's head off and collapses to the ground. And then the girl holds him, and the song begins.
Well, I've been bit, baby. Yeah, it looks like it's my end. But before I turn, you should know that you're my best friend, yeah. Please remember me for the way I used to be, not as this mindless monster I'm sure to become most hurriedly. Don't you kiss me, girl, well, I don't know I could take it. 'Cause the sight of your lips, well, they're making me restless. And now I've got this strange feeling, it's creeping in my head. Think I'm gonna join the ranks of the walking dead. Now I hunger for you. How I hunger for you. You better leave me, darling. Wanna live another day? Just give me one more smile before my light does fade away. I know that I have loved you more than flesh and more than brains. Though damn, they do sound good right now, like they might take away my pain. How I hunger for you. How I hunger for you. And I can learn, yes, I can learn to love you. Baby, oh, maybe you can learn to love me too. Baby, in the right way, baby, in the right way, baby, tonight. Swear that I won't bite you very hard. Wait, baby, in the right way, baby, tonight. Swear that I won't bite you very hard. Just a little bit, oh, just a little taste of your love, getting me through the night, the night. Little bit, oh, just a little taste of your love, getting me through the night. I can feel, oh, I can feel it creeping in. And baby, I don't know if I can hold it back now. Baby, get back now. Baby, get back now. Baby, get back now, baby. Tonight now, baby, in the right way, baby, tonight. Swear that I won't bite you very hard. In the right way, baby, in the right way, baby, tonight. Swear that I won't bite you very hard.
Thank you so much.
Well, that's our first zombie song here at West Coast Songwriters, the Palo Alto chapter. That That's great, Devin. Thank you for sharing your artistry with us. So let's talk about zombies.
All right, let's talk about it.
So, well, first of all, why do you know about the Guns of Navarone? That is like way like half a century ago.
So when I grew up, my dad had me watch like The Great Escape, Guns of Navarone. Wow. And so I was looking for something to get across my heartbeat for a girl.
So you were groomed to be a hero,
Yeah,
apparently. Of
Gregory
course.
Peck.
Yeah,
Gregory
of course.
Peck, yeah.
Amazing. All right, and then so zombies. Okay, so what do you think zombies are an analogy for? I mean, the zombies really resonate with all of us at this point. Well, not all of us perhaps, but...
I think it works in the sense of the loss of self, where you're still there, but it's not you anymore.
Right.
You're this animated piece of what you once were.
Right.
And so I like the song just because it gave me a new vocabulary.
Well, I think that when we're also amazing when we're kids, right? And then we grow up into these people that we didn't expect to be, perhaps, and maybe even our children, of whom I have 2 of them, might from time to time think that we've, become zombies or just going through it and biting people's heads off. And
I mean, if you're going through your day without really living it, you could be a zombie,
Yeah, I mean, I really think for people that don't understand zombiness, I mean, I think definitely people who are my age and maybe older, I think they're like, what is the deal with the zombies? But I think it's just that we're afraid that we're all going to become zombies. Yeah. So anyway, thank you for our
on
first...
that uplifting note,
Yeah, on that uplifting note. But okay, well, how are you avoiding becoming a zombie? We'll end it on a happy note.
Through things like this. Getting to perform live, that's been a big step for me, so...
Really?
Yeah. This is such an amazing opportunity, so...
Oh, I love that. Everyone, well, you look like you're at your ease, so you're pulling it off. So that makes me excited. Okay, well, thank you for not being a zombie tonight.
Thank you so much.
All right, let's give it up for Devin. All righty, thanks, Devin. And then LeGrand, you've been here before.
I have been here
Okay,
before.
so I'm gonna let you do your thing then.
All right.
All right.
I'll do my thing.
All right.
This first song, this is fun. It's fun to be here. This song. So there's a line in this song about the skyline, which is the Rocky Mountain skyline. I didn't ring. I'm sorry. I'm from Colorado, so that's the Rocky Mountain skyline. And there's some Portuguese in this song, and it means all is well. So, and the song is dedicated to my dear brother, Dave, who's the one who taught me music, really, when I was a kid. So, I'll share it with you. It's called Don't Take That Away.
Should know. Well, come and rest with me and sleep until New Year's Eve. Did you know that you could sow a field of joy anew? Of joy unfolds. Don't take that away. Don't take that away. Tutto bam, oh. Tutto bam, oh. Oh, I have a plan. Not unlike Peter Pan, to never grow old, sink into earth cold. Well, I seem brave, but I need Dave to take the mountain high, sleep under starry skies. Don't take that away. Don't take that away. Tutto
tutto bam, bound and tied in her unkindness. I wish that I was there that night to walk with you in the trees under our skyline. Oh, I walk the land, don't want to understand that you've gone away and left me here to stay. Don't take that away. Don't take that away. Tutto bam, oh. Tutto bam, oh. I had a plan, not unlike Peter Pan, to sow a field anew, a field of joy with you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay, we survived one song, so we'll do another song. This is a song called Fickle Love. And what's going on in this song? This is a song about someone losing a lover, but deciding to remember them at their brightest. In the bridge I talk about, there's sort of this nugget about unconditional love of a mother. And it's sort of put there to contrast with this kind of adult negotiated love we sometimes end up with, fickle love. Yeah, I hope you like it. First time I met you was awkward and divine. With tapered smiles broke their guarded hemline. Reckless, we were wanderlust. Tired of standing by. You're a ray of sunshine. You're a ray of sunshine. I can't recall the last time I felt love. But love born of need has hardly room to breathe. Smothered in bliss and too afraid to see that what deserves you is what serves you. So now I have to choose. You're a ray of sunshine. You're a ray of sunshine. I just wish I knew that first night. Oh, how hard this would be. So play me some music. Oh, make it soft and low. Speak only of times long ago, like the love of a mother. Oh, it's like no other. Oh, the love of a mother. Oh, you're a ray of sunshine. You're a ray of sunshine. If only I was more your kind. So I'll sail away tonight, and I offer thanks for our life. People change, so they say. Seems a fickle love rules the day. You're a ray of sunshine. You're a ray of sunshine. You're a ray of sunshine. And what deserves you is what serves you. And that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Okay, LeGrand. Yeah, hop on over here. All righty. Okay, so Portuguese.
Portuguese.
How did that sneak in there?
You know, I'm not sure how it snuck in there, except that the song's about my brother, and he would always, we shared a second language in common, and he would always say, it's all good, everything's okay.
What was that second language?
We shared Spanish together, but
Okay.
yeah.
And the Portuguese? Yes?
The Portuguese, I'm going to leave that as a mystery for you, Becky.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I'll be up all night. Gosh. Okay, excellent. Okay, so that's the first time we've had a Portuguese phrase, I think, at West Coast Songwriters, Palo Alto chapter, not sure. And then this other song, Fickle Love. That resonated really, I could relate to that. I think anyone who's had their heart broken or experienced anything like that, and yeah. So do you want to talk a little bit more about that song at all, or?
Sure. I mean, I guess there's pieces of the song that are the song is sort of pieces they're biographical, but they're sort of all pieces collaged together.
Sure.
And I guess that that's just, I don't know. I think you said it better. I think that.
What did I say? I forgot. Okay, so I said that. Excellent.
Yeah.
So, well, the thing about the unconditional love thing is we do want that.
Yeah.
And we want it from more than a parent, right?
Yeah.
So how do we get that? Stay tuned for the second half of West Coast Songwriters.
I would just throw in a little piece in that. I would just say, I guess, to try to explain the song a little bit, is that, you do. You have this unconditional love showered on you when you're a child. And then as you get older, you sort of have to find your way, right? And if you're lucky enough to find unconditional love in your relationships, awesome. And if not, that's okay too. And that's kind of what this is about. It's about being positive about that situation.
That's right. And I think that we all will find unconditional love. And I'm sure that if you haven't found it already, you will find it.
I've got lots of unconditional love.
You got lots of unconditional love? Oh my gosh. Could it be? Well, we'll talk about that at the next episode of West Coast Songwriters. Okay, LeGrand, thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, right. Alrighty. Max, how are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Max, where'd you drive? Where'd you drive from in El Nino?
We came all the way from Berkeley.
Berkeley. It's hard to do K with the Dutch.
Yeah. How are the how?
Yeah, we don't want to take it too seriously here, right?
How were the streets, man?
Well, there were times when you wanted to have distance between you and the person in front of you.
Excellent. Good.
Yeah, so
All
we
right.
did that. I was glad it was not dark.
Also, we have safe drivers here at West Coast Songwriters.
Oh, I wouldn't make blanket statements.
Okay, all right.
That's okay.
All right, well, I'm going to let you do your thing then, Max.
We try to be role models for the community, but, come on. All right, this first song, I just realized today, I normally play in open E a lot these days, but this new song I wrote, which will be second, is in standard tuning, and so I had to think, okay, what old song do I still remember that has standard tuning? And so I found out that this thing is like 30 years old. That's older than some of the people in the audience. I can't remember what it's called. I think I made up a name for it. There's a Navajo word or a Diné word in this, Hogan. Wanna be free like a summer breeze, away from the city where I can be me. I wanna be a part of the forest now, growing between the tall green trees. I wanna be all that I ought to be, not some paper doll on TV. When the city planners planned the cities, I know they didn't plan. They didn't plan, no, they didn't plan on me. I wanna fly away up over the canyon, feel the wind blowing on my wings, dive on down and skim above the water top, back to my nest, my babies to feed. I want you to be all that you are. ought to be nuts, some kind of bird in the zoo. When the city planners planned the cities, I know they didn't plan, no, they didn't plan on you. Way up high, I feel like dancing up in these mountains in my mind, and I know that you can come there with me, and together we can bring the dream to life. I wanna be home and warm when the winter comes, in my hogan under the trees, tend my sheep and feel the earth below me, and when it's dark I'll go to sleep. I wanna be all that I ought to be, not some bureaucratic fantasy. And when my children want to see the city, well, I hope they go, but I hope they know they can always come back home to me. Way up high, I feel like dancing up in these mountains in my mind. I know that you can come there with me, and together we can bring that dream to life. Thank you. Thank you. Old song, old song. This song is a day old. So there will be parts of it that sound rough still. And it's not a happy song. If you ever lost anything. Actually, you know what? We want to make sure this is tuned. I guess it is. Didn't sound like it. All right. It's called She Left the Lights On. She left the lights on when she left town. She wore her mama's wedding gown. She left alone, nowhere bound. It's like she vanished in the wind without a sound. Now there'd been rumors of a baby on the way, rumors that no man would ever stay, rumors she was easy for a ride, rumors good people can't abide, yeah, rumors good people can't abide. She left the lights on when she left town. She wore her mama's wedding gown. She left alone, nowhere bound. It's like she vanished in the wind without a sound. Whispers every time she took a walk, whispers she could hear beneath the talk, whispers that grew into a roar, yeah, whispers she could no longer ignore. the lights and TV on. She left them on. She left the lights on when she lay down. She wore her mother's wedding gown. She took those pills, she drank them down. It's like she vanished in the wind without a sound. She left the lights on when she left town. She wore her mama's wedding gown. She left alone, nowhere bound. It's like she vanished in the wind without a sound. It's like she vanished in the wind without a sound.
Okay.
Sorry, I felt too happy after that.
Yeah, I'm completely depressed now, but that's okay because it's just a song. But songs have power.
Well, let's hope it's just a song.
It's yeah. Well, I think these things have ever happened.
on?
Is
Yeah.
that I think it is on. So, well, let's see. So, did you win best something recently here?
Song, yeah, I won best song.
Okay, so you're out of the running for best song
Best
here.
song. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry, best performance.
Best performer.
Best
So
performance.
okay, so
Best performance.
all right. I just want to remind the judges that
It should have been best song.
Yeah. So yeah. Right. Of course. Of course. All of our songs are best songs.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
So talk to me about So what was the inspiration for the? I like the wedding dress imagery very much because I like stories. I do.
Well, actually, what happened is I do massage for a living, and I was going to a client's house, and the normal way I went in was being worked on. They were building a moat or something there, and so I had to go around the other side, and she left the light on.
Oh wow.
And then I thought, that's a pretty good line.
Yeah, she left the light on.
And then, I started thinking about how, small town America that some people think they want to go back to might not be the best place to go.
Yeah, I think there still are some strange bullying behaviors that go on. I think that all constitutes bullying.
People talk, They didn't used to call it bullying. It's just rumors and whispers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's bullying, y'all. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Well, people can't not be so sensitive, No sense killing yourself over other people's ideas.
Yeah. But if that is your world and your world's this microcosm.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Dang
it.
We don't want to get that small.
Okay, guys, everyone out of your microcosm
Let's not
now.
get small. Let's get big. Huh?
Okay, we're out of our microcosm. Okay, and then quickly, the prior song with the Native American beautiful imagery there.
Thanks, yeah.
It's lovely. So that's a few years old, huh?
Yeah, that's 30 years old. I was dating a woman who was half Navajo, half German. Sharon Birch, in case any of you ever heard of her, she's pretty good at what she does.
What does she do?
She plays music.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she's a singer-songwriter. She does
Sharon
mostly Navajo work.
Birch,
And she's really good. Burch. Check her out. She's good.
So where is she out of?
She was the right one, but I wasn't.
Oh, okay. Got it. These things happen.
Yeah.
So.
Well, but maybe that's a line for a song.
She was the right one. Okay. All right. Well, you better get writing.
Okay.
And we'll see you next month.
No, why not later on today?
Okay. I am available. Okay.
Thanks,
thank
everybody.
you. Thank you. That's Max Newton, everyone. And then somehow, whenever I see Max, I see JC.
Yeah, Max is my driver.
Thank you. Thank you, Max. Okay, well, we have a shark fan here. So, JC, why don't you take it over?
Okay. Well, I'm at that awkward age, too young for Medicare and too old for women to care. So, I'm getting up in years. My youth has disappeared. My ribs are past their prime. It's obvious that I'm no longer new to middle age. Still at that awkward stage. Been known to dye my stash. can't read my autograph. Here is my bucket list. I need one for the beach, I would one for the well, one for the new picked peach. These three should be enough for me as far as I can tell. Because you did insist, I made a bucket list. This song is pretty short, could stretch it out a bit, but 3 is all I ask, 'cause they can multitask. It would be best if 2 could nest, at least to some degree, yet not too tight, of course. They should part easily. Sands of time run out, and that could be quite quick, though true that 2 may do. I'll just need 1 to kick. Well, this is an older song that has an ability to sort of be brought up to date. So it's called A Party of One. It's sort of like the traveling musician at a strange city goes into a restaurant or something like this. They ask him, how many in your party? And you say, 1. So this is sort of the positive aspects of A Party of One. I'm going to capo up, just for the sake of variety. So all the chords are the same, but if you move it up, it sounds different. So. Oh yeah, there we go. Sometimes a party of one can be a heck of a party. And since it isn't going to start until I arrive, it's pretty hard to be tardy at a party of one. Don't have to dress up in a tux, don't have to put out the big bucks for a party of one. Party of one is not so bad, some may tend to view it. Party of one, I'm only sad I can't invite you to it. At a party of one, there'll be no lame conversation. What's gonna happen now Scalia's gone? Will Trump sew up the nomination? That's it. That was the update. Part of the song. A party of one. No idle chat about the weather. Don't have to ask myself how I've been since I last got together. Party of one, it's not so bad, but some may tend to view it. Party of one, there'll be nobody there. Tell me not to overdo it. With a party of one, there's no one to RSVP to. And if nobody spills a drink on my shoe, I can get the job done. At a party of one, nary a soul will blow smoke in my face, and I can leave if I don't like the place. Just grab a few hors d'oeuvres and run. At a party of one, I can get down and get funky, or I can nod off like a junkie and not offend anyone. At a party of one, I won't be forced to dance with someone's mother. I can just exchange my business cards from one pocket to another. Party of one, hey, let's do lunch. I think I may have some days free next week. It's a party of one. You can just do this verse again, it doesn't matter. I prefer to get it right, so I'm gonna do it over again. At a party of one, I won't be forced to dance with someone's mother. Okay, I can just exchange my business cards from one pocket to another. Hey, party of one, let's do lunch. Next week I think I may have some days free. Party of one, what a great idea. I'll have my people contact me. Party of one, hey, I can get in touch with my feminine side, or introduce my Dr. Jekyll to my Mr. Hyde, and I've only just begun. For the party of one, I can pretend I'm a Shriner. I can share a toast with my inner child, even though he's a minor. Hey, and you can never tell when a party is done with a party of one. Party of one. Shouldn't be so quick to disparage, 'cause I have been to several parties of one that outlasted my entire first marriage. No, you can never tell when the party is done. You can never tell when the party is done with party of one.
Good. All righty. Well, right here, let's have a chat. And
Oh, feel that sun on my cheek.
yes, the sun, the sun. So we were a party of two, right? Oh, we were a party of two. I got microphones of two. I'll let you have it. I love that song, Party of One.
Oh, thank you.
I think I may have heard that before.
I'll try. I'll get it right one of these days.
Well, so actually, I think it's important to enjoy our own company. I think it's really an important thing that, especially artists, need to enjoy our own company
While you're awake.
while you're awake.
Yeah. I agree with that.
So tell me about how long have you been writing songs?
I
mean, you're a fabulous
usually
lyricist.
like several pages usually. You know, I'm sort of getting on in you know,
all of us are.
in my career.
Yeah.
So
A few of us are.
Party of One actually dates back to the original OJ trial, and one of the lines was, "Don't have to talk about the OJ trial."
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
So it's.
Did you talk about that with yourself? No, that's not.
He got his just desserts, I think,
So-
partly.
So how come you're such a good, clever lyricist? Who did
I
you
work at it.
idolize?
I work at it.
Oh, is that all it takes? Hard work, huh?
I like to find an unusual word instead of the obvious word.
I'm going to hold this for you like that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. An
So
unusual
if I have a sound I have to rhyme, rather than go for the obvious one, I'll try and get an unusual word to do it. And then I might have to swap the lines around or something like that to make it work. But they go through lots of revisions before I finally expose it to the public.
Good for you, because they're just really tight, and I always enjoy listening to whatever
Yeah, I think
the
every
lyric you've
line
got going.
should matter. You know, there's no filler lines. Yeah.
Hear that, folks? Do you hear that? Songwriters in America and everywhere, no filler lines. Make every word count.
Yeah.
Well, I think you do that. So thank you very much, JC.
Well, thank you.
We'll see you next month or as soon as possible. All right. Thank you. Great lyricist. All right. So, Josh, why don't you come out with me? So I'm going to pass the baton to Josh. So during the second half of the show, we're wrapping the first half, getting ahead of myself. Are you standing in the sunlight, Josh? So we're going to wrap the first half, and then we're going to take a short break in about 10 minutes, and then we're going to kick off the next half.
Oh, yeah, stay tuned.
Right, so because we have I think the best songwriter and singer in the world is coming up.
From 2011. Well.
Okay, so Metro.com,
Yeah.
SanJose.com, Reader's Poll.
Best songwriter, Ben Henderson, is going to play us 2 songs after the break.
And
So stay tuned.
We had to pay him a lot of money to come here tonight, right, Ben? What did we? So we got some strawberries, and he had like a piece of fruit, I think. So, thank you.
And we're good.
Thank you for accepting our payment. So, okay, so we have these great volunteer judges. We have Ben, David, and Linda. What would we do without you? Without you, there's no competition, and this is a competition. So, okay, West Coast Songwriters, Palo Alto chapter. The February 2016 show, we will be right back in 10 minutes. Don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere.
Ever. Okay. Thank you, Josh. You're just my best.
Welcome back to the West Coast Songwriters. Next up, Ben Henderson.
Well, we didn't mean to find a mind so full of gold, but also short on time, and we didn't bother reading signs, saying love was good, but only at the right time. But who knows when's the right time? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. We do it all the time. It's fine, it's fine. To find the words, but I'm looking up in your eyes. I swear that everything was heard, and we didn't bother taking time. Only seconds in the day, just wanna fill them with your face, 'cause when I fill them with your face, the day is good. It's good like it should be. It's good. It's good like it could be. Ooh, 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 and we couldn't hide it if we tried. We're gonna jump and dance, take a chance from everybody's eyes. And we didn't mean to fall in love, but there was nothing in the way, nothing that anyone could say. And if there's anything they'd say it's fine. It's fine, It's fine. Yeah, happens all the time. It's fine. It's fine. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Thank you. Walking on down this road, walking on down this road, I am doing all the things I'm told. I just wanna be happy when I grow old. But I'm working on a record high. I'm working on a record high of blessings in disguise. I'm working on a record high. So show yourselves, show yourselves, show yourselves before I lose my mind. I'm running out of time. And how could I complain? How could I complain when I got all my arms and legs? When it just doesn't go my way, how could I complain? And how could you complain? Yeah. How could you complain when you got all your arms and legs? When it just doesn't go your way, how could you complain? So shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth before you get caught out. Quit you thinking aloud. And I don't mind the rain. I don't mind the rain when it pours down on all my things. I try not to mind the rain, yet
try not to worry, no. 'Cause I'm such a lucky guy. I'm such a lucky guy. But some days it's hard. Some days it's hard to remember why.
Ben Henderson. Ben Henderson, everybody. Boy, I try not to mind the rain either, but
You know,
I can after a song like that.
it's pretty easy to not mind the rain here in the Bay Area.
It's true, especially like with a
come
little
that often.
a little bit of rain. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, it's kind of nice, but yeah.
So that was the first track on your last album that you released.
First track on my last album and first track on the album before that. How's that?
All right. It's a keeper.
It's a keeper, yeah.
Well, 2011 didn't lie.
2011 didn't lie.
Hi.
Oh, best thing.
Yeah,
yeah
congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
That's
You.
awesome.
That
awesome
feels like a
accomplishment.
decade ago, but that was not a decade ago.
No. It was a half a decade ago.
Yeah, done a lot of traveling and playing since then, and yeah, it's been good.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me. And thanks,
Ben
Patrick,
Henderson.
for letting me use your guitar. All right.
Ben Henderson, thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Kevin Harville, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go. I'm ready for some sexy boots.
All right. I was a little confused. I thought I was playing Shoreline Amphitheater tonight. Sexy boots, sexy boots. All you want to do is wear sexy boots. Sexy boots, sexy boots. You're going everywhere in those sexy boots. Na 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 na. Hey hey hey. Na 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 na. Hey hey hey. For a walk or for a ride, your little boots, they make me yearn inside. On the street or up in the air, your rockin' boots take you everywhere. Those sexy boots, sexy boots. All you wanna do is wear sexy boots. Sexy boots, sexy boots. You're going everywhere in those sexy boots. Na 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 not on the shelf or in a box. Your little boots are always on your socks. You fall asleep, you don't make a sound, and those rockin' boots keep dancing around. Those sexy boots, sexy boots. All you wanna do is wear sexy boots, sexy boots, sexy boots. You're going everywhere in those sexy boots. Na 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 na. Hey hey hey. Sexy boots, sexy boots. All you wanna do is wear sexy boots, sexy boots, sexy boots. You're going everywhere in those sexy boots. Na 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 na. Hey hey hey. Na 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 na. Hey hey hey. Thank you. I only play songs that make you laugh or cry. But this one will make you do both or neither. Charlie lost his ski mask somewhere near Tahoe. Charlie didn't ever think about it again. Eric found the ski mask sitting on a tree trunk. He took it back to Sacktown and let it sleep. It's a year in the life of a ski mask, It's a year in the life of a ski mask. Bobby found the ski mask and a set of skis. He needed money for a habit no one needs. Randy saw the ski mask. He traded for a line of the only snow he'd ever seen. It's a year in the life of a ski mask. It's a year in the life of a ski mask. Douglas on initiation took it to the local gas station. It's a lot more convenient than a job. Everybody knew Douglas, the man behind the mask. He was the most wanted man alive. Violence overflowing, emergency calls. Blood in the aisles and stains on the walls. Well, Charlie saw his ski mask on a videotape, but it's kind of hard to tell in black and white. Searched for him for 2 months, special assignment. Caught him in the act, blew him to Tahoe. And back! Oh, it's a year in the life of a ski mask. It's a year in the life of a ski mask. Oh, it's a year in the life of a ski mask. It's a year in the life and death of a ski mask. Thank you very much.
Kevin Harville, come on over.
The year in the life of a ski mask. Do you own a ski mask?
Well, yeah, I need it for my job. Never mind.
Can you tell me about cats? Can we talk about cats?
We can talk about cats.
Because you've invented a game, haven't you?
I have invented a game that I sell on Amazon.
About cats?
It's sort of about magic cats, maybe. It's called Box of Cats.
Sounds fun.
It is fun.
So does it involve songwriting at all?
Not exactly. It involves being creative.
Well, that's good.
So it's a game that encourages people to be creative and come up with unique solutions to things.
Well, you are a very creative person. Every single song that I've heard you perform has always been so fun and so original.
Thank you.
Yeah, really fun to listen. I really I imagine kind of a band like B-52s backing you.
Yeah, they can back me. I would accept them. Yeah, all I need to do is learn to play guitar and learn to sing, and the songs will be great.
Well, thank you for joining us tonight, Kevin.
All right, thank you.
Kevin Harville, everybody. So the winner tonight for Best Song receives a prize of an hour song consultation with David Scheibner. David Scheibner made the music for Entertainment Tonight for about 10 years. He has written countless songs, co-written with Little River Band. He is a gold. He is gold, I tell you. And you can hang out with him and just learn about, well, you can have coffee with him and talk about Nashville if you wish. But he's spectacular. The winner of the Best Performance goes to, oh, we're not announcing it yet. Okay, the winner of Best Performances gets 1 hour with Yari Melchior at the Yari Melchior Vocal Studio in San Jose. Spectacular vocal coach. I've worked with Yari, and some vocal coaches only do opera and musical theater. He does pop, and it's a highly sought after skill to be able to teach someone how to sing in a pop way, and sing well and be very conscious of your voice. Best Performance wins 1 hour with Yari Melchior. But again, this is not a competition. Well, it's a competition, but it's so important to realize that tonight is a very special sharing of artistic minds. This is a gathering of creativity, and it's really important to be positive and offer constructive feedback so that this process can continue. Patrick, thanks for joining us tonight.
My pleasure.
So good to see you.
Yeah, you too.
What are you going to be playing for us tonight?
Well, I'm excited to play. My first song is a brand new song. It's called Downtown, and you know, I've spent a lot of time living in San Jose and Oakland and San Francisco, and I feel like just being in the city just has really molded my character and made me the person I am today. So this song is like a tribute to all my favorite downtown areas and how lucky we are to live on this beautiful West Coast. break out of the prison called home. Been laying low too long, it's time to go to San Francisco, San Jose, or Oaktown. Beautiful people walking around the downtown. In the downtown, I'm really feeling for the city life. A bar hop till it drop tonight. There's so much music when you're living by the bay. San Francisco, Oakland, San Jose, it's alive, it's a melting pot. Culture clash, yeah, my favorite spot. The city of women are high, high, high. Can't complain in the bay, living the high life, the nightlife. Man, I get dizzy sometimes, but I'm grinning while I'm spinning. See my trees on fire, down a bottle of wine. City life, so divine. I gotta break out of my shell. Sometimes my living room's a living hell. Time in the city made me who I am. You know the West, we're so blessed. Man, got a girl down in San Jose. Friday night we go out to play. I hit the club and dance the night away. Can't complain in the bay, living the high life, the nightlife. Man, I get dizzy in town. I'm spinning and I'm grinning, see my trees on fire, down a bottle of wine. City life, so divine. Went to the city, looking for a great well. Don't got much money yet, I think I got myself. Went to the city, looking for a while. I haven't met her yet, but I think I got a life. I got a life worth living. I broke out of my shell in the city. That's where I met myself, downtown. In the downtown. In the downtown. I wanna go downtown. It's alive, it's a melting pot. Go to clash, yeah, my favorite spot. The city of women are high, high, high. Can't complain in the bay, living the high life. Yeah, living the high life, the nightlife. I get dizzy at times. I'm spinning and I'm grinning, see my trees on fire. downtown, downtown. I wanna go downtown, downtown. I wanna go downtown. Thank you. All right, this next song, it's called Carried Away. It's about the journeys you can make within your own mind when your thoughts are racing and you kind of slip in and out of a daydream. That's kind of what this is about. The storm in my brain, it blew my mind way off course, sucked my soul down the drain. Yeah, my eyes now they burn, all the smoke and the rain. I got in line for my turn in the toxic parade. I take a slow ride through the wasteland, was drawn towards the white sand, spend the night on the pavement as the blood dry on my hands. Yeah, I just arrived in a daydream. I stumble around in a smoke screen. My head's in the clouds, I'm just floating around. I hope I never come down. I just arrived in a daydream, watching my life on a silk screen. My feet kick around 'cause I'm miles off the ground. I hope I never come down. No, I just arrived in a daydream. Subtle intentions, they're mainstream. I got a new superstition to keep my legs leg twitching. I can't find no religion. I keep having these visions where I'm flying away. I go flying away. I got carried away. Oh, the storm in my rain, it blew my mind way off course. I sucked my soul down the drain. Yeah, my eyes now they burn from the smoke and the rain. Get in line for your turn in the toxic parade. Take a slow ride through the wasteland. Was drawn towards the white sand. Spend the night on the pavement as the blood dry on my hands. Oh yeah, I just arrived in a daydream. Subtle intentions that mainstream. A new superstition. It keep my leg twitching. I can't find my religion. I keep having these visions where I'm flying away. I go flying take the slow ride through the wasteland, drawn towards the white sand. Spend the night on the pavement, the blood dry on my hand. I arrive in a daydream. I just arrived in a daydream. I keep having visions where I'm flying away. I go flying away, falling away, fading away, melting away. So disconnected today. Thank you.
Patrick McCauley, everybody. Well, I'm carried away. I don't know about you at home. I'm carried away. Are you guys carried away? That was quite a journey, Patrick.
Thank you, thank you.
Patrick, tell me more about that song. When did you write that song?
Maybe about a year, 2 years ago. It's more of a kind of a recent song. The first song was brand new. Just finished that one about a month ago. But Carried Away I've had for a little while.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, when you write your songs, do you do any improvisation? Is it all like written all the way through, or do you allow some creativity while you're performing?
Well, right there, I was pretty much following the script. But when I'm in the process of writing, I do a lot of kind of improv. I'll put on like a voice recorder and then just kind of jam out the changes and whatever kind of lyrics or little melodies. I do a lot of kind of scat jazz singing, so whatever kind of just comes out naturally ends up usually being decent lyrics because it just already kind of fits with the music, and I'm not trying to write something and like force something in, trying to fit a square into a circle. So it always sounds more natural and organic when you just kind of jam it out and see what happens, I guess. Yeah.
It's always awkward fitting a square into the circle. It just doesn't quite. But sometimes you can get a square into a circle.
Yeah.
Thank you, Patrick.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Patrick McCauley, everybody. What a night. Are you guys having fun? The judges, you guys are okay? Yeah. Okay, good, good. Next up, that bottle of wine is slowly going down. Next up, we have Michael Lusk.
Thank you, Josh. Thanks, everyone. Thank you, esteemed judges. I see that bottle of wine is getting lower and lower, so that means the odds are getting better as we go on. This first song is called Phosphorescent Glow. When I was a child, lying in my bed at night, I bring a clock beneath the covers just to watch the light. I love the ghostly greenish glowing of the hands and numbers, mysterious and lovely as I drifted into slumber. Ooh, it enchants me so. Ooh, that phosphorescent glow. Tick-tock, tick-tock, said the clock, the years went passing by. My childhood enchantments had long been left behind. Then one summer evening I heard somebody say, let's all go for a night swim into Molly's Bay. Ooh, it enchants me so. Ooh, that phosphorescent glow. And so we stumbled single file along the trail at night, trying to keep the one in front of us in sight. A warm night but moonless, no light to show the way. At last there stretched before me the waters of the bay. I heard the others splashing and crying out with wonder, so I ran down to the water and eagerly plunged under. And as I swam, my eyes beheld a strange but lovely sight. My limbs were trailed by sparkles of phosphorescent light. Ooh, it enchants me so. Ooh, that phosphorescent glow. Thank you. It may seem like an obscure thing to write about, a phosphorescent glow, but I was just trying to capture how sometimes when we're children, we have these beauty moments, and then very rarely they come back to us as adults. That was one of those moments for me, where a beauty moment I experienced as a child came back to me. Okay, I'm going to hit you with the second song about footwear tonight. This is called Sensible Shoes. I think a couple of you have heard it before because I've sung it as a warm-up song, but I've been given to believe I should try it as a competition song. So here we go. We're both down to, it's called Sensible Shoes. We're both down to earth people. We have down to earth aims. Our practical approach to life is pretty much the same. And we're much alike in outlook. We share a point of view. Our kids declare we're just a pair of well-made, sensible shoes. Our house is all paid off now, no money do we owe, and the rise in property values gives us a rosy glow. And we put our kids through college and saved a nest egg too. You can go a long, long ways in a pair of sensible shoes. Stiletto heels and pointy toes are fine for fancy shoes. But beauty wears off quickly when your feet start hurting you. Sure, you can go for glamour, but be careful when you choose. On the rocky path of life you need a pair of sensible shoes. Our kids have flown the nest now, they're on their merry ways. We're expecting our first grandchild to arrive at any day. Sometimes they had us worried, but in the end they all pulled through. You can cover rough terrain in a pair of sensible shoes. Cowboy boots and tasseled loafers have attractive styles. But will you still love them when you've walked in them a while? Here's a thought to keep in mind with a long path facing you. For comfy feet, you just can't beat a pair of sensible shoes. When you go shopping for footwear, don't make an impulse buy. Look for sound construction that will hold up over time. The years have scuffed us up some, we could use some polish too. But on the whole, we're glad we strolled in a pair of sensible shoes. Thank you.
Michael Lusk, come on over and bring those sensible shoes of yours.
Okay, these aren't very sensible shoes.
Those aren't sensible shoes?
No, sensible shoes have laces and they stay on and they don't get wet too badly when it rains.
Well, I almost have sensible shoes. Mine get pretty wet in the rain.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I do have a story about when I was walking. I walked through, there was this path that I took where I was wearing pretty sensible shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were waterproof, and
Yes.
It was low tide, and it was actually becoming high tide, and then whoosh, the water came right at.
Oh.
Luckily, I was wearing sensible shoes.
Yeah, yeah. See, it pays off. It pays off big time.
It does pay off.
Yes. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. It's called the Camino Santiago. It's this big, it's like a leftover from the medieval days, a big pilgrimage in Europe, and it takes over a month to walk. And I did it. And man, you really learn how much footwear counts. I mean, you are hurting. Everybody was hurting that wasn't really careful about their feet and their blisters. Everybody was nursing blisters, and so anyway, there's a lesson for you guys.
Well, was that the muse of your song? Was that hike there?
No, the muse was just I've always liked the idea of sensible shoes, and so I thought I'll write a song about it. Then came to me, well, I compare it to a older couple and practical, that beauty isn't so important as utility to them. And then I also learned, fellow songwriters, that if you end lines in the ooh sound, you are in, man. There are so many words that end with the ooh sound. You can just cruise. You, through, do, view.
Cruise.
Yeah. So it was a song that kind of flowed very easily. I just looked into a good theme. The metaphor kind of lasts all the way through. So.
Michael Lusk, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. Yeah. Albert, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Look at that guitar. That's spectacular.
Oh, thank you.
Cool. And you got 2 capos.
Yes, sir.
Oh, my goodness. Are you
Yeah,
playing both of them at the same time?
That's right.
Albert, take it away.
Okay, thank you. My name is Albert. The first thing I'm going to do is something in Spanish. It's called La Noche Cae. pasan, son días más cerca de ti. Cuando vamos a estar juntos, yo no sé. La noche cae y veo las estrellas que brillan en el cielo tal como mis esperanzas, que te sigan hasta que te alcancen. Pero aquí estoy y tú estás muy lejos. Cuando vamos a estar juntos, yo no sé. La noche cae y todo lo que ahora yo sé o quiero mostrarte lo mostraría, tal como las estrellas, pero puedes tocarme. Pero aquí estoy y tú estás muy lejos. Cuando vamos a estar juntos, yo no sé. Pero aquí estoy y tú estás muy lejos. Cuando vamos a estar juntos, yo no sé. La noche cae, la noche cae, la noche cae. Aquí estoy y tú estás muy lejos. Aquí estoy y tú estás muy lejos. Okay, this song is called "The Big Ones Survive." It's an analogy. I've been chasing you, baby, all around. First I'm in the clouds and I'm on the ground. I go left, you go right. If we met up at a traffic light, you'd inch ahead and you'd kiss me goodbye. Well, first you told me that you wanted to settle down, baby, and be true, but you're not. Oh no, you're not. You say I'm just a little fishy that you caught, you pulled me in, only to cut the line. I realized that after your punishment I'm getting wise. You go left, I go right. I see a hook but won't take a bite, 'cause I'm gonna live a long time and the big ones survive. 'Cause I'm gonna live a long time and the big ones survive. 'Cause I'm gonna live a long time and the big ones survive. Huh, I'm not going for that one anymore. Thank you.
Albert, nice.
Thank you.
Tell me about that song.
They're just some old songs that I'm trying to play out. I've actually written so many songs, but I've never really done anything with my music, so I'm just starting to like play
play my own songs.
That's great. Well, you came. Yeah. You came to one of my meetups, a work in progress, and it was gave great feedback, and it's great to hear you progress with your songwriting.
I'm really thankful for this venue here. I can't believe it. My first time I came out, I was so nervous, and this time I did a little bit better, and hopefully next time I'll do even better.
Well, please come back.
Thank you.
Thank you, Albert. Nice. All right. Do we have one more performer? Becky, don't go. Come back.
Well, I'll come up and wrap the show.
Okay. Becky's going to wrap up the show. Okay. Well, it's good to see you.
Yeah, I'll see you.
Always a pleasure. Texas.
Howdy.
Wait, let's try that again. That was pretty good. Texas.
Howdy.
Take it away.
How y'all doing? This is a little song I wrote I called Soundcheck. I'm joking. You're supposed to laugh when jokes happen. Anyways, my real name is Michael Ryan McCauley. By the way, hi Patrick. And Texas is just easier to remember, so y'all can just call me Tex. With today being Friday and all, I'm sure most of us left our day jobs pretty happy about it. So this is a job I wrote on a Monday. Less happy about it. It's called So-Called Life. Strapped into the front seat, driving too fast, staring through the crack in the safety glass, hoping that what I see's better than my past. Miles of cars eating miles like mine, 729 just as late as I'm racing and praying that we don't fall behind. There's no reason for this feeling. Why don't we all slow down? Tell me now. I'm tired of the fight, tired of the grind. I'm tired from 9, I'm tired till 5. I'm tired of this morning, tired of this evening drive. I'm tired of the push, tired of the shove. I'm tired of giving in when I never get enough. I'm tired of your eye for an eye, chasing gold mines. I'm tired of the so-called life. Ain't got much, ain't much been ashes, bust mine for a broken back. Just enough is just enough for me. My fingers bleed on my aching feet. Ain't much choice, boys got to eat. So I'll do it all over again and again next week. I think we'd find some peace of mind if we stop to ask why. Tell me why. I'm tired of the fight, tired of the grind. I'm tired from 9, I'm tired till 5. I'm tired of this morning, tired of this evening drive. I'm tired of the push, tired of the shove. I'm tired of giving in when I never get enough. I'm tired of your eye for an eye, chasing gold mines. I'm tired of the so-called life, the so-called life, the so-called life. My mama taught me to work hard, and my papa did the same. With aching backs and great big hearts, I guess that's how I'm made. But that don't mean that I don't need something more than this. 'Cause what I like is more than a little old life. I just want to live, just want to live, just want to live, just want to live. Try and help me out if you can. I just want to live. Same thing again. I just want to live. You're allowed to sing, it's okay. I just want to live. That's not good. Come on. I just want to live. 'Cause I'm tired of the fight, tired of the grind. I'm tired from 9, I'm tired
front seat, driving too fast, staring through the crack in the safety glass, hoping that what I see is better than my past. Thank you. Yesterday I was sitting there, holding you in that hospital chair, without a clue. Now you're growing up way too fast, and I don't think you're gonna stop, even if I want you to. And I know I'm not the wisest of souls, but I just had to tell you before you go these few simple truths. Life's too short to get stuck on the past, so make every day count, 'cause we can't get them back and remember. The past is just a memory, but the future can be your home, and today's your chance to make it everything you want. So won't you please, you'll have the best and worst of times, days when you can fly sky high, others when you're lower than low. You'll have 100 tears and 1,000 laughs, a million moments that you wish wouldn't pass. You'll want to take them slow, and you'll have times of clarity. You're big and wide, and then you will see. You'll finally know that life's too short to get stuck on the bad, so make every day count, 'cause you can't get them back and remember. The past is just a memory, but the future can be your home, and today's your chance to make it everything you want. So won't you please, when your nights are dark and your days are dim, and everyone that you thought was your friend has failed you, I want you to. I want you to dream brighter than the stars, wider than the path that they've laid for you. I want you to dream, light up every heart, play the song that they never played for you. I want you to dream that you're larger than life, and nothing in this little world can hold you back. I want you to dream, and you conquer the night, and remember when I told you that life's too short to get stuck on the bad, so make every day count, 'cause you can't get them back and remember. The past is just a memory, but the future can be your home, and today's your chance to make it everything you want. So won't you please?
Texas, thanks for joining us tonight.
Glad to be here.
I am a sucker for songs that are empowering like that, and the person that you wrote that for probably is such a lucky person to have such a song written for them.
Good people make good inspiration, so yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about the person that you wrote that for?
Like I said, yeah, it's for my niece Gabriella. And so when I was about 20, she was, about 15 or so. And I guess when you're 20, you think you know something. And so you like to write it down.
Well, when you're 15, you kind of know something. You think you know you're something too, but it's a little bit different.
It's true.
At least that's my story when I was 15.
Yeah.
So, did you sing that for her?
Yeah, that's probably my most requested song if you include My Sister's Backyard. So, yeah.
And what was her reaction?
She still cries.
Mm.
So, it's been a few years now, so I guess it wasn't the worst song I've ever written.
Yeah, not at all. You've definitely made it a very difficult night for the judges, I think, because, I mean, there have been so many great songs tonight.
There's been a lot of great songs.
Thank you for making a difficult time for our judges.
That's what I want to do, make them work.
Texas, thanks for joining us tonight. And we are going to bring Becky Sanders back out here.
I'm here. Thank you. Thank you, my loyal fans. Thank you, Linda.
I don't know what we would have done without you.
I don't know. Probably carried on like you did last month
Well,
without me.
I
You
mean,
did very well, by the way. I felt extremely irritated watching everything look even better than normal.
What?
While I was in Richmond, Virginia, visiting my mother in her 90s.
Well,
I
we
watched
missed
the
you
show
here.
live. It was fabulous.
We missed you here.
You guys did a great job without me. I was really irritated.
And I mean, the TriCaster crashing, we almost crashed, but you were here to save the day. I mean, we do have a spectacular team here, but you really did.
Well, it's time to thank people. So, Josh, why don't you thank our wonderful judges?
Thank you, judges. Ben Henderson, David Lloyd Knight, Linda Yelnick. Thank you so much for volunteering your time tonight. Every time that we have judges here, we get great judges here. Positive, constructive feedback. It's always a pleasure to have you guys here. So thank you so much for
totally
being here.
agreed. All righty. Okay, so now it's one of my 15 favorite parts of the show right now. I can't decide. There's 15 parts of the show, so I don't need that.
Yeah. Oh, you don't need this.
Okay.
But you
I'm gonna. So judges. Judge is going to take the Joshes. Josh is going to take the judges to their recusing place, where they shall be recused, and they shall be deciding the winner of tonight's song competition, best performance, etc., and so forth. Because we're running late, we aren't going to be able to announce it online. You'll have to go check the West Coast Songwriters Facebook page to find out who wins tonight's competition. Okay, so drum roll. Brrr. Okay, now. Brrr. Okay, thank you, judges. All righty, so let's start. I'm going to start with camera 2 tonight because tonight Herb Moore is making his debut as the camera operator. Camera number 2. Herb has not been on West Coast Songwriters before. Thank you, Herb. Herb is a Newberta. That means he recently graduated from the studio workshop, which gives him the right permissions and responsibilities there too to operate cameras in this here place. So you too can take the studio workshop and learn to do the things that Herb does. Okay, shall we go to the man on the jib? The man on the jib, the mystery man, that would be David Simon. Thank you, David Simon. All right, the jib is a new piece of equipment that has special powers, and only special people, actually everyone can learn to use it. That's another thing you can do here. Thank you, David. And then on camera 1, we have the incredible and incomparable Linda Weeder, who keeps bees. Okay, so Linda, thank you very much. Camera 1. Alrighty, and camera 3 here, that would be Tom Upton. Thank you, Tom, for getting my left side, my best side, always in focus. Thank you, Tom Upton. A veteran. And I think Linda's the most veteran of West Coast Songwriters, except my husband, Scott, who is running the audio board. He is the most veteran of West Coast Songwriters. Thank you, Scott, for making the room sound good. Alrighty, so let's sashay into the control room where the man from Oz is behind the curtain. There are several men and women back there. Let's start with the technical person, the production manager, Sarah Bennett. Sarah, please wave at everybody. Thank you, Sarah. So Sarah is responsible for the look and feel of West Coast Songwriters, its beautiful colors. She always tries to match my wardrobe. Thank you. And then let's see, on graphics, our graphics engineer tonight is the incomparable Fred Bachman. Fred Bachman, thank you very much. There's Fred. And Fred has just been a part of a crew on a show called Of Sound Mind, and you'll have to learn all about it, but it has to do with the way the brain works, et cetera, and that's being produced here in the Media Center studio, kind of a partnership with a place called Stanford University. Okay, so that's great, Fred. Thank you for your service tonight. And then we have Kevin Burnett on the graphics. No, he's not on the graphics. He's on the audio board. He's sending the audio out to America. Thank you, Kevin Burnett. And then last but not least, shall we say, the most amazing director on this side of 101. Let's give it up for Mark Hatasaka. Mark, okay. Yay! So Mark tells the camera operators what to do. And what happened? Did I say, Eric? Oh, Eric, you were hiding. I thought Eric had left. Okay, well, first of all, let me just say that the director tells the cameras what to do, what to focus on, and then he chooses the shot. So it's not child's play, but you too can learn to be a director here at the Media Center. Are you getting the point, people? People in the audience, are you getting my drift? Are you getting it? Tell all your friends. And then finally, another major super-duper veteran of West Coast Songwriters, the man with the headset on, my floor director, Eric Lind. Thank you, Eric. Eric tells me when things are not going well, and he tells me when things are going well. Usually when he's just sitting there, nothing bad is happening. But when he starts to get agitated, I can tell something's not working. All right, well, we're going to go off air in just a few minutes. And don't forget to check out westcoastsongwriters.org to learn how to be a songwriter and to connect with people in the craft of songmanship. And then don't forget to check out midpenmedia.org, where you too can learn to do everything and then volunteer your time. How fun is that? So you learn from others and then you teach others. It's a really strange way it works over here. Okay, well, I'm going to say goodbye. I think that's it. And until next week, next month, the second Friday of every month here at the Mid-Peninsula Community Media Center Studios. Adios and hasta la vista.
How many gods can man create? That pull him away from the love of his chosen one. Is perfect, made no, I don't know why. We've sacrificed all the ways of a woman. How many demons did our deities really burn? What priestly purpose would wipe out all the lives of those who helped a soul safe return through their healings, and through a healthy birth, and through the ways of a woman? She gave us life, and she gives us love. She's the earth and our connection to the heavens above. All our saviors were born of her. I feel it's time that the